Close Racing Supply in Eldred, Pennsylvania has been in business since 1996, serving the motorsports industry with quality parts and components for dirt late models, modifieds, and stock lip race cars. Check out the expanded inventory at their new larger location or give them a call at 814-225-3250. In stock at Close Racing Supply are parts from the most popular manufacturers like All-Star Performance, Ware's Machine, Dynamic Drive Lines, Winter's Performance, Willwood, Quick Car Racing Products, and many others. They also manufacture their own quality CRS race components. Check out the website at closeracingsupply.com or follow them on Facebook.
Chamberlain up top, that is your front row as they head towards the restart cone and onto the front straightaway. Green flag goes in the air, 15 laps underway here for the street stocks. They all barrel into turns 1 and 2 for the first time. Joe Chamberlain looking for the trifecta, trying to make it 3 in a row here at McKean County Raceway, but is side by side with Jimmy Grant all the way down the back straightaway and into 3 and 4. Off of turn 4, onto the front straightaway. Jimmy Grant, he will lead lap number 1, but is not clear yet of Chamberlain as they head back into 1 and 2. Joe Chamberlain will try it again as he will take another charge at the back bumper of the 36 of Jimmy Grant. Into 1 and 2, Chamberlain tries the high line side. Meanwhile, we have one car that goes way wide in turn 1. It's the 21S of Sherman Gage. He loses 1 position, possibly 2 now, as he keeps falling back farther and farther in the field. But up front, a 2-car fight for the race lead. Less than a car length of separation between the two. Through 1 and 2, onto the back straightaway. Joe Chamberlain cannot pull up alongside the 36 of Jimmy Grant just quite yet. Jimmy Grant continuing to hold off the back-to-back winner of Joe Chamberlain right out the back bumper. A lot of company on the doorstep for Jimmy Grant, but now we see something that we haven't seen yet. Grant adds a car length to his advantage. About 2 car lengths separate the top 2 off of turn number 2 and down the back straightaway. Jimmy Grant starting to pull away. Jimmy Grant has added another car length to his advantage over the 58 of Joe Chamberlain, something we haven't seen yet this year at McKean County Raceway. Joe Chamberlain has absolutely dominated the only 2 other features that we have had this season, but now he is in jeopardy of losing that streak and potentially not hitting the trifecta. Off of turn number 2 and down the back straightaway, the lead continues to stabilize at about 3 car lengths as they head back into 3 and 4. Halfway down, halfway to go, 7 more circuits for the 2 race leaders, and you can hear the 58's tires of Joe Chamberlain just screeching and screaming for grip as he enters turn 1. It's paying off. He has cut back into that lead. It's now down to a car length or 2 as they head back into 1 and 2. Joe Chamberlain all over the back bumper off of turn 2. Joe Chamberlain goes for a spin. Trouble in turn 3. Joe Chamberlain running in the 2nd position. A solo car incident. He loops it around in the yellow. Final restart, back to the restart cone off of turn 4. Green flag goes back in the air, and Jimmy Grant pulls away from the 79 of Zack Carley. In the 1 and 2 trouble, we have one car that goes around in heavy contact. The 57 of Ryan Sullivan got spun a full 360 right into the face of the field, and with nowhere to go was the 21S of Sherman Gage. The 2 made heavy contact, and the yellow flag is back in the air. 79 of Zack Carley. Joe Chamberlain, he has worked back up into the third position as the green flag goes in the air, and Chamberlain quickly dives to the bottom of the racetrack, and he makes quick work of Zack Carley as they head back into 1 and 2. And now Joe Chamberlain will yet again set his sights on the back bumper of Jimmy Grant in the 36. They meet again off of turn number 4 onto the front straightaway. 5 laps to go for Jimmy Grant in the 36. Trouble in turn 2, one car goes for a spin. It's the 21S of Sherman Gage. Got really high and he keeps it rolling. We stay green. 3 laps or 4 laps to go as Jimmy Grant continuing to lead the way down the back straightaway, and he is continuing to hold a comfortable lead for now over the 58 of Chamberlain. Now there are 3 laps to go for Jimmy Grant to close it out, but 3 more laps to go for Chamberlain to get back to the back bumper and try to complete the trifecta. Down the back straightaway, coming to 2 laps to go. 2 more times around for Jimmy Grant in the 36 as Joe Chamberlain is trying desperately to reel him back in, but he might run out of time, might run out of laps as they head through 3 and 4 and onto the front straightaway. White flag goes in the air. 1 more time around for Jimmy Grant, and he has got a lot of night time between him and the 58 of Chamberlain. They're off of turn number 2, head down the back straightaway for the final time. A half a lap remains for Jimmy Grant in the 36. The effort for the trifecta is going to come up short by Chamberlain because Jimmy Grant is going to put it in victory lane for the street stocks. And Jimmy Grant getting ready to climb out of the car, already has the helmet off. A great run by the 36, and here he is, Jimmy Grant out of the car. Give him a big round of applause. Well, Jimmy, you look a little exhausted after that one. You really had to get up on the wheel and drive away from one of the best here we've seen this year of Joe Chamberlain. He was looking to go for the trifecta. How'd you hold him off and win this one?
I think I got to the bottom first, and our car was off in the heat, so you know he's fast, can't take anything from him. But this track is all about consistency and hitting your mark, and staying on the bottom where the bite is. So I mean, this car was phenomenal, and I got to thank Joel from Close Racing Supply. He gave me the opportunity to drive one of these things. So we're having a stellar year. This is our 12th win this year, track championships, you name it, we've done it. So we're proud to be here.
What's going through your head when the caution comes out? You realize it's Joe, and then the next time the caution comes out, you realize that he's going to be right all over your back bumper on the next restart.
I kind of live for that. I'd like to see him on the top trying to get around me a little harder. I'm on the bottom. Someone's on the bottom of me. I'm going to spin out trying to win, and apparently that's what he did. So you can't take anything from that guy. He's been here kicking butt, and we're just lucky to come here and kind of beat him to the bottom and get the win.
Congratulations on the win.
Thank you.
One more time for the 36 of Jimmy Grant.